Welcome to a new series of Hollywood Gothique videos exploring horror, fantasy, and science fiction entertainment in Los Angeles. I am your host, the voice of authority. Other people tell it like they see it. I tell it like it is. Today, we are going to take a taste of Fall-O-Ween. This is a new Halloween event at Knott's Berry Farm, replacing their usual Halloween haunt, which has been canceled because of the COVID-19 pandemic. On this culinary adventure, you will see me enjoying a boysenberry beer, but for the time being, I'm going to have a sip of a berry Scary Martini. If you're interested, stick around to the end of the video, and I will explain how to make one.
Well, in case you can't tell, we are at Knott's Berry Farm, which unfortunately is not doing a Halloween haunt this year. However, they are doing a daytime event called Taste of Fall-O-Ween. We're here to check it out. Come along with us if you dare. So our first stop is going to be the pemmican pickle, which we understand makes something called a Mad Shirley Temple. So we're going to find out whether it lives up to the description of being mad. Oh, so here's our pemmican pickle. Let's see how good it is. Wow, that's very sweet, very cherry, very good. So it looks like our first taste here at Taste of Fall-O-Ween was really good. Okay, now we're going to go to Wagon Wheel Pizza. Now, don't ask us why, but for some reason, Wagon Wheel is letter A on the menu list, even though it's tucked in a corner, and it is not the first one you pass as you enter Knott's Berry Farm. Well, this is the cauliflower pizza slice from the Wagon Wheel Pizza, and it looks great, even though it's totally vegan. Let's see how it actually tastes. Not bad. I don't think you would be able to tell that this is vegan at first bite. It's not super spicy, but it's got a little bit of flavor in there that kind of disguises the artificiality of the fact that the cheese is not real cheese. So, pretty decent. Yeah, just wish I had my Mad Shirley Temple to wash this down. That would have been a perfect combination. Oh well, that's what happens when you don't plan ahead. But we've warned you, so now you know what to do, right? Well, this is certainly not the same as Knott's Berry Farm's Halloween haunt, but at least there is some seasonal decoration that puts us in the mood for Halloween. Of course, if you're at Knott's during the Halloween season, you've got to check in with the Boot Hill Undertaker. He doesn't seem to be open for business, but at least you can try the coffin on for size. At this point, I think we're a little bit off course. We're trying to find our way to the Calico Saloon. Although the various tasting stops are identified by letters, you really can't just go in a straight line or in a circle and expect to find what you need, because it's a little bit of a labyrinth in here. Oh my God, could this be it? Could this be it? We've been looking for it. Oh yeah, it is the Calico Saloon. We're saved. Now we can get a drink. Yeah, man, I was parched. I was dying. All right, time to go in and have something cool. Okay, so we're inside Calico Saloon. I'm gonna get either boysenberry beer or boysenberry wine. I'm not sure which. Okay, excuse me while I take off my mask. I decided on the boysenberry beer just because it'd be something different. They told me inside the bar that the boysenberry wine was a dessert wine. I usually go for sweet wines. That's just my thing. If I'm gonna have something sweet, I'll usually get a soda. Not much of a beer drinker, which is why I thought this will be an interesting experiment, see how it goes. For beer, it's not bad. I'm not sure I taste a lot of boysenberry in it, but maybe enough to cover up the usual kind of beer hops flavor that you get with most beers. I'm not an expert, so I really shouldn't say what beer normally tastes like, but I'm pretty happy with this one. And in case you didn't notice from the video inside, there are no tables. You can go inside Knott's establishments like the Calico Saloon and order, but you have to drink your booze outside, which means They give you a little wristband here to prove that you're old enough to drink. So you are allowed to drink in public at Knott's, which is interesting, I think. You thought I was going to chug a lug that, didn't you? Well, after my beer, I'm now looking for the Gourmet Coffee Hut, which is letter R. So I'm hoping I'm not far away. This is, after all, letter S. We'll see how that works out. Ah, letter R, here's what we were looking for. So this is Knott's Gourmet Coffee Hut, otherwise known as Starbucks. Well, it turns out that at the Gourmet Coffee Hut over my shoulder, otherwise known as Starbucks, you can't actually get coffee, at least not as part of the 5 tastes of Fall-O-Ween that come with your admission. You can get a boysenberry smoothie or an acacia bowl, but if you want coffee, iced coffee, whatever, you're actually going to have to pay for it with cold hard cash. Now these guys look familiar, but I'm used to seeing them at night when it's dark and they're all lit up and glowing and eerie. By day, they're just kind of cute and friendly, don't you think? You know, this reminds me a little bit of Knott's Spooky Farm, which we visited a couple years ago. Basically, you know, that Knott's Halloween decoration, but during daytime, all very friendly, not scary at all. Just, you know, a chance to come around and see Knott's with your family with a little October seasonal atmosphere in place. Oh man, no Johnny Rockets, unfortunately. That would have been nice. Oh well, we'll have to find something else to eat. Let's go this way on. Well, I ended up going to the Boardwalk Pier booth to grab corn on the cob with cheese crumbles and mayo. It looks really spectacular. The color makes it look sweet, but I don't think it's going to be sweet. You know what? This is a little spicy, which is a good thing. One thing we highly recommend if you come to Knott's Fall-O-Ween is when you get your food, make sure you get lots of paper towels. Otherwise, the inside of your face mask is going to look really ghastly. And, you know what? I'm not going to show you what this looks like. You just have to imagine it, okay? Oh, wow. This looks like another Trump supporter waiting for the president to make America great again. Good luck with that. Well, as we might have mentioned before, your admission to Taste of Fall-O-Ween includes 5 tastes at the different food stations. We're going to wrap up with a graveyard funnel cake using chocolate and vanilla, gummy worms, and Oreo cookies. I mean, I guess this is something more like that a kid would like. It's just got so many ingredients, but like Beavis and Butthead, we prefer lots of ingredients. But we could do without the gummy worms. But man, chocolate, great. And it's cold, and this is a pretty warm day, so this is a nice way to wrap things up, especially as we're sweating out the alcohol from our boysenberry beer that we had at the Calico Saloon earlier. You know, unless it was as a kid, and I've long forgotten about it, I don't think I've ever actually had funnel cake before, and I just got it because, you know, running out of taste to have here, it was the only thing that looked interesting and cold and tasty and sweet, a kind of dessert to wrap things up. But I really love that kind of crunchy, doughy thing that's hidden beneath the cookie crumbles and ice cream. Good texture. I'll have more funnel cakes in the future. So what's this guy's deal? Is he afraid of something? Why is he hiding his eyes? Something scary coming at him? I don't know. Well, I've had my last taste of Fall-O-Ween, but I'm in no hurry to leave because my path out of Knott's Berry Farm takes me through Fiesta Village, which always has some lovely decorations year-round, and especially during the Halloween season. Hello there!
Welcome to our fine town of Fiesta. What's your name?
Steve!
Steve, pleasure to meet you, Steve.
Pleasure to meet you.
My friends call me Boney.
Boney, nice to meet you.
Yes, indeed. We're just getting the music started around the corner. I was about to check in our DJ. If you see him before I do, give him a wave for me.
I'll do that.
And I hope you're not too full yet. The day's just got started.
Oh, I may be, but, you know, I'll make room for whatever you got in Fiesta Village.
Please do. I don't have a stomach for it anymore. Have one for me.
Okay, I will do that.
Nice to meet you, Steve.
Thank you, Boney. Yeah, Boney's quite a nice guy. Well, it's Fiesta Village, which is more Day of the Dead than Halloween, so of course they have calicos here. Oh. I can't tell. Do you think she's a bridesmaid or a bride? Nice flowers. So this is the entrance to Camp Snoopy, where kids can go to trick-or-treat stations and get themselves some treats. Well, we're entering the Camp Snoopy trick-or-treat trail. Well, you can probably figure that out from the sign, right? Anyway, even though I don't have a child's treat ticket in order to get all the neat treats and snacks in here, it is pretty cool in terms of decorations, so it's worth walking through. I guess this ride's been closed a long time, huh? Poor guys waiting for customers who will never come. Nobody told me there was going to be entertainment, live entertainment on stage. What do you think? They got a pretty cool sound. Band is pretty tight. Spare parts. Missing a skull? Not me, I got mine. So do you have a brain yet?
I was gifted with a cane, not a brain.
Oh, this looks kind of frightening. I hope the little trick-or-treaters don't get too scared to go in here. Oh man, this is kind of the scariest part of Fall-O-Ween, and it's for little kids. There's all kinds of creepy tombs and things here. Oh, I don't know if Charlie Brown's here. How bad can it be? Ooh, nice gargoyle. Wow. I don't know if this is child appropriate or not. What do you think? He's alive. Don't trust the static look. He comes to life. There seem to be skeletons on this ride. Is that safe? Looks like a UFO crashed in the middle of Camp Snoopy. It's Snoopy! Hey, Snoopy! Yay! Awesome. Snoopy is awesome. Love Snoopy. Well, I think this is going to be our last stop at Taste of Fall-O-Ween. It's definitely not Scary Farm, but it is a lot of fun, and there is some good food here, so if you have a chance, you should come down and check it out. Oh, nice to see him by daylight. I think he's been around at Knott's for many years. Good to see they could keep him on this year during the COVID pandemic. If we're going to give some final thoughts on Knott's Fall-O-Ween, it's essentially not Spooky Farm, which has been around a few years, but they've added the food tasting element, which makes all the difference. There's a child version for those who want to do trick-or-treating in Camp Snoopy, but we really enjoyed the adult taste of Fall-O-Ween, getting to have pizza and corn on the cob, some other things, funnel cakes, which are really good, and of course drinks in the Calico Saloon. There are actually other places that are serving alcohol as well. We only stopped in the first one because the boysenberry beer was all we needed. This place is quite fun on its own. You don't have to be drunk to enjoy it.
Excellent. Strange thing about the Berry Scary Martini is it's not very scary, it's not very berry, and it's barely a martini. 2 parts cherry juice, 1 part vodka. It's more like a weak vodka gimlet with a few berries as garnish in order to justify the name. But in any case, let's take a look at how to make one. Instead of cherry, we recommend cranberry juice or even cranberry grape. Use 2 shots of juice and 1 shot of vodka, preferably Blavad black vodka if you can find it. Pour into a cocktail shaker or other container with ice and stir. Strain the ice and pour into a martini glass. Garnish with berries of your choice. We recommend raspberries or strawberries since the drink's seasonal element is provided mostly by the red color of the liquid, aided by the garnish. Some people use corn syrup and red food dye to paint spiderwebs on their beverage holders. For ourselves, we rely on a Halloween-themed martini glass, which, in the end, is about the only thing that makes this Berry Scary Martini resemble an actual martini. It's not strong, but it is sweet, making it a good treat for adults seeking to satisfy their candy cravings during the Halloween season.
Now drink.